You probably think you're alone inside your own body. You're not. Right now, something is crawling across your skin. Something is living between your teeth. Something is filling your stomach. Something is quietly helping keep you alive. Not one organism, not one species, trillions. Most of us spend our entire lives trying to get rid of bacteria. We wash our hands. We sanitize our homes. We fear infections. We declare war on germs. But what if the most important bacteria in your life were never outside your body? What if they've been with you from the very beginning, not as enemies, as partners? Suddenly the question isn't, why are they inside us? It's, why did we evolve to keep them? Because here's something strange. Your body is incredibly selective. Every second, your immune system searches for anything that doesn't belong. The moment it finds a dangerous virus or harmful bacterium, it attacks. So why doesn't it attack all of them? Why does it allow trillions of tiny organisms to stay? The answer changes the way you think about yourself. Because your body never simply tolerated them. It built a home for them. Think about that for a moment. Your intestines, your mouth, your skin, they're not just parts of you. They're entire ecosystems, like forests or oceans, each one filled with invisible life, competing, cooperating, and constantly changing. But another question appears. If these organisms are alive, what exactly are they doing all day? Surely they aren't just taking up space. They're not. Some help break down food your body could never digest on its own. Others help defend you against harmful microbes. Some help train your immune system so it knows the difference between friend and enemy. Without realizing it, you've been depending on them every single day of your life. Which raises an uncomfortable thought. How much of you is actually you? For centuries, humans believed we were individuals. One body, one mind, one life. But the deeper scientists looked, the stranger the picture became. You're not simply carrying life. You're surrounded by it, filled with it, connected to it, in ways we never imagined. Imagine waking up tomorrow and every single microorganism inside your body disappeared. At first, you might celebrate. No more bacteria, no more germs. Finally, a perfectly clean human body. Except, you probably wouldn't stay healthy for very long. The very organisms you've spent your life trying to avoid are helping keep you alive. Strange, isn't it? The line between friend and enemy suddenly begins to disappear. But maybe the strangest part isn't that they help you. Maybe it's why they help you at all. After all, they aren't working for you. They don't know your name. They don't care about your dreams. They're trying to survive, just like every living thing on Earth. So why would their survival become tied to yours? Somewhere across millions of years, something remarkable happened. Instead of competing, life began cooperating, not because it was kind, because it worked. You gave them a home. They helped you survive, and together, both became stronger. Which means every time you eat, every time your body fights an infection, every time you wake up healthy, you're witnessing one of the oldest partnerships in Earth's history. But that partnership creates one final question. If your survival has always depended on trillions of other living things, have you ever truly been just one organism, or have you been an entire living world calling itself you? For a long time, humans believed survival belonged to the strongest, the fastest hunter, the biggest animal, the smartest mind. But life tells a different story. The greatest advantage was never strength. It was cooperation, not just between people, between entirely different forms of life. Look at a forest. From the outside, you see thousands of individual trees, but beneath the ground, their roots are connected by vast underground networks of fungi. They share nutrients, warn each other about danger, even help dying trees survive a little longer. What looks like individuals is actually a community. Perhaps you've never been that different. Every moment of your life is the result of countless living things working together, not because anyone is in charge, because millions of years of evolution discovered something simple. Life survives better together than alone. Which makes you wonder, where does you actually begin? Is it your skin, your brain, your DNA? If removing trillions of organisms changes how your body functions, Were they ever truly separate from you, or were they part of you all along? The strange thing is, your body replaces itself constantly. Your skin renews. Your blood changes. Your gut changes. The organisms living inside you change, year after year. Almost everything about you is different. And yet, you still wake up believing you're the same person. Why? Perhaps because being you was never about the pieces. It was about the pattern, like a river. The water flowing through it is never the same, yet we still give it one name. Maybe humans are like that. Not fixed objects, living processes, constantly changing, while somehow remaining ourselves. And maybe that's why we've always struggled to answer one impossible question. What are you? Are you your body, your thoughts, your memories? Or are you something that emerges from billions of living interactions happening every second? The more we learn about ourselves, the harder that question becomes. Perhaps that's why every civilization has searched for an answer. Some look to science, some to philosophy, some to religion, not because they disagreed about the body, but because they all sense the same mystery. There is more happening inside you than you can ever see. Maybe being human was never about standing apart from nature. Maybe we've been one of nature's ecosystems all along, a place where countless forms of life learn to survive together. And perhaps that's the strangest part of all. You've spent your entire life calling yourself I. One person, one body, one identity. Yet every heartbeat, every breath, every meal depends on life that isn't entirely your own. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember this. You're not just looking at a human being. You're looking at one of the most successful partnerships evolution ever created. A living world, disguised as a single person. Maybe that's why the question was never, how many organisms live inside you? The real question is, if they've always been part of your survival, where do you actually end? And where does everything else begin? Thank you for watching Vinta.